What is up, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. In this brotastic episode, tonight we're going to be talking about security and specifically using a VPN and why I use it. If you don't know what a VPN is, I'm assuming if you're in the crypto space that you know what it is. If not, I totally have you. I know that we do have a lot of new comers that are in here, and security is a big issue. This isn't only for crypto, but this is just for your personal data. I've been using a VPN for quite a while, and tonight I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to cover what it is. I'm going to cover the one that I chose, why I chose it, and just kind of give you guys a basic rundown of what we have going on. So, as always, I made a very high-tech little notepad here with plenty of typos and other cool non-professional stuff that we can talk about. So all that being said, a VPN, what is it? A virtual private network. So what this means is that when you connect through your VPN, it encrypts and secures your personal data while you are on the internet. This basically means that creepers, hacker dudes, other people that want to get your information so they can use it for malicious stuff can't actually do this. It doesn't allow them to see your IP address or your current location. So what you need to know is a VPN is not an internet connection. It basically is like a force field that goes around your internet connection and doesn't allow other people in. If I'm going to use a super terrible analogy of how it works, like if my fist is the internet and this is your direct connection to the internet, you are exposed and there's people that could potentially see your data. What a VPN does is it puts a force field around, yeah, this is seriously a pen. Puts a force field around your internet connection. So when you enter the internet, your data is secured. What it goes through is it goes through it, hits a server on the backside, and then reprojects your connection back out into the internet. So basically what you're doing is you're going through this internet cloud, connecting to a server. That server is allowing you then to connect connect to the internet. So some reasons why you might want to use this is, as I said before, protects your personal and private data. You know, if you're at a coffee shop or using the Wi-Fi at the airport or an unsecure Wi-Fi, like your data is potentially exposed. Now, I'm not here preaching like, oh my, all my stuff, they care what I look at it. Facebook, this, that, the other thing. I'm saying this specifically for crypto. Like, if you think about what we have going on, we're signing up to a ton of different exchanges, right? Most of you guys are on Binance or on Bittrex or a handful of other ones. We're setting up new accounts so we can chase new coins. We've got Google Authenticator. Most of us are, I don't think anyone stores their information on their email, but if you do that, that's a terrible idea. I actually have separate emails for different exchanges just so I could keep my stuff separate. I'm super weird about it, so it's obviously why I have the VPN. But we have all this different stuff that is tied in with crypto, and keeping it safe, at least for my opinion, is super huge deal. As you guys know, I definitely use a Trezor wallet to keep the bulk of my currencies, and then just like with that, another security measure, I use the VPN. What this does and why I use it: keeps your password safe, your emails, your Google searches, whatever other personal data you don't want people to see, and they can do shit with. This isn't just for like secretly looking at porn or doing other weird stuff. This is just to keep your information safe, especially when we're dealing with cryptocurrencies. If you think about it, guys, like, I'm sure most of you out there have had an experience where like maybe your debit card number was stolen, or people take your information and buy a bunch of stuff. Of course, all of that is backed up by banks, so you can get your money back. But in the crypto world, it isn't quite the same thing. So we have to be very, very careful. This is why I use a VPN. I will also say this: I'm hesitant to do so. I've never done this. I don't plan on doing this, but considering you can pick the server that you want based on the country, like as you can see right now, I'm going to pull this up in a little bit, but I am connected to the United States VPN, but you can connect really anywhere you want. And if you want to get a little dicey, you can actually buy, if you're going to buy, ICOs or something in that nature, you can actually connect to a VPN and buy whatever type of ICO that you would want to buy. So that is I don't want to say like a shady move. It is a little bit shady, but the security and the privacy of what you're doing is there. So anyway, when I originally got into this, it started out with like that whole net neutrality thing. I don't know if you guys remember that, but basically the Obama administration put in net neutrality, and that basically said that the internet people can't look at your data, can't regulate what you're looking at, can't slow down or charge more or do any of these things for any sites that you want. So an example would be like if you're big on I'm not big on YouTube. I like YouTube a lot. I'm far from big on YouTube, but they could say, all right, this website uses a lot of bandwidth. We're going to slow down its connection. You can't stream your videos as well. They would have had that ability to do that. Having a VPN kind of lets you bypass some of those things. Again, this is not what I'm using it for. I'm more so for security based, but this is one potential use case for it. So anyway, getting into the downside of a VPN is, yes, it costs money. Like, you have to pay for this. I literally spent $100 for 3 years of coverage, and I'll tell you which one that I went through. I picked up Nord VPN. I have Nord on my laptop. I have it on the computer that I use to do all my actual trading on. I have it on my phones. I have it on my wife's phone. So like, we are protected from, and I'm not saying like this is like a catch-all, like it's going to secure you from every type of cyber malicious BS that's out there, but it's definitely another added layer of security. And for like $2 and some change a month, I totally think it's worth it in this specific space. I'm not saying everyone has to use it, but the more advanced we get in the technology, the more bullshit we hear about hacking and identity theft and all these different things. So I'm appreciative of this service, and considering we're talking about security, this is a big one for me. So again, you guys, I said that I picked NordVPN. I did some information. I did some research on what is the best in terms of price, security, what it does. Like if you Google best VPN, Nord is ranked number 1 on almost all of the the searches. This right here is CNET. They have it as a 5 out of 5. Everything else here is 4 out of 5. Private internet access, I don't know what that is, but for the most part, ranked at the top here on CNET. If we go to this is Macworld. I know a lot of people love this website. Best Mac VPN 2018. Lo and behold, there it is, NordVPN. Super cheap price. I definitely recommend getting it in the 3-year chunk to save yourself some money, but I really don't think that this is a ton of money in that regard. Anyway, so the cool thing is I've reached out to Nord. They were super nice to give me a link, a referral link. So if you click this link, you can also use my coupon. You can click this link and it'll take you there. Or if you go to NordVPN and you use coupon code cryptobros, it will save you 77% off 3 years of gnarly internet internet surfing. So if you click that, it just brings you to a page. It looks like this. $275 a month, their best deal. That is for 3 years. You pay up front. You can see they normally charge $12 a month, whatever. My point here is not to sell anything, it is to show you something that I use. If you don't believe me, again, this is it, guys. I use this all the time. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can connect to any VPN you want. So what we're gonna actually do, we're gonna go over to India. I've actually never done this before. I usually am always stay on the United States, but just to show you that we're going, so now I'm connected to the India VPN. If someone were to try to get my information or whatnot, they wouldn't necessarily be able to do it. And it's super easy to install, guys. You literally go sign up, give me your credit card information, and then from there you basically just download the file, open it up, and you are pretty much good to go. It's literally as easy as connecting as clicking this button. So anyway, I'm just a big fan. Now, I guess the downside, sometimes my stuff runs a little bit slower in terms of like the activities that I'm doing. Most of it in terms of slowness is actually when I'm uploading a video to YouTube. When I'm connected to the VPN, it takes much longer. When I'm just normally searching, not so bad. Actually, not bad at all. Not even noticeable. One thing that I do sometimes notice, and it's not showing it up now, is like when I'm like on like Binance or something, like these little logos will be squared out. But other than that, and that's just because Binance is such a powerful website. It takes a lot of like bandwidth and whatnot. I'm not even sure if that's the right term, but my computer tells me that's the only reason I know this. But it takes a lot of like energy to power these, so sometimes it doesn't do that up. But other than that, I'm a big fan of Nord. They're super helpful. They have great customer service. I've reached out just a few times with questions, and part of the reason I was reaching out is because I wanted to get some type of like affiliate coupon bonus thing that I could do that. Their people were really nice. They allow you to connect to a ton of different devices. I think they have like 24-hour customer service. And then there's just so much like technical jargon behind it. It's like military grade encryption and really top quality stuff. And I just think this is a worthwhile investment if you are doing crypto stuff in large, and I'm not saying I'm doing it in large quantities, but I have a lot of things going on, and it's important for me to, keep my data safe. And every day, I swear to God, we hear about like hackers and bitcoins and accounts hacked and this and that and the other thing. And I just, because I'm putting my stuff out there and my face and my information and what I'm doing, you never know. And for me, it might be an extreme case. I have a small YouTube channel at best, and I'm nervous about that type of stuff. So that is why I've kind of put this together. I've been using it for quite a few months. I'm just a fan. I think for $100, a $100 investment for 3 years, you just can't go wrong. So again, I'll post the link to that down below. That will be my referral link. If you don't use the referral link, that's completely okay. You can use cryptobros at checkout, and it'll apply the same discount, and it comes out to $2.75 a month if you go with a 3-year plan. It's absolutely the cheapest and the one that I use. But overall, I've been super happy with the service. They've been nothing but good to me. I don't have any issues in terms of connecting. Every now and then, when my actual internet is running slow, sometimes I disconnect and reconnect. But other than that, that usually fixes it. You can see here, pretty reputable company, talked about on Wired, Chip, Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, Ford, CNN, Yahoo Tech. I'm not going to read the rest, but you guys got it. So there you go, $275 a month using my my referral code. So if you found this helpful at all, by all means, please subscribe to the channel. We have an awesome growing community and a lot of people adding some really good, valuable content to our content section. If you want to throw me a like, I obviously appreciate that. We're very casual here though, so it isn't necessary. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Stay safe out there. I highly recommend getting a VPN. I highly recommend getting some of your major holdings off these exchanges into a hardware wallet, or even a computer based wallet like Exodus or something like that, just in case. A little diversification in terms of safety can go a long way. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Have a great evening, and I will check you guys tomorrow.